So a trailer I'm actually unashamedly excited for.
You should be.
So, I was watching Deadpool Wolverine for the fifth time the other day with my brother, and this trailer come on. He's like, who would watch this? And I'm like, I actually want to see this. Red One. So we get Chris Evans in it. We get The Rock, and I'm drawing a blank right now, but the guy that plays J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies.
J.R. Simmons? J.J. Simmons.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. So and he is ripped. Like this dude is ripped. He plays Santa.
Yeah.
And my God, so Santa gets kidnapped.
You also get Lucy
And,
Liu in this.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Santa gets kidnapped, and they bring in Chris Evans to talk with I guess people at North Pole, which is including The Rock and different ones. And Chris Evans apparently is pretty bad on the naughty list, but he's the best at what they do. And the whole thing is him and The Rock teaming up and fighting Abominable Snowman,
Yeah.
Krampus, doing a slap war with Krampus.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get Santa back in the safe him, which is hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and one of the funniest things to me is like they go in this toy store and they get these Hot Wheels, and they get these things. He's like, "Where are you grabbing these?" They go outside, and The Rock does the thing, and it blows the car up to life size. He's like, "Oh." Chris Evans runs back in the store. He's like, "Can I get a Wonder Woman action figure?"
And then The Rock is like, it doesn't work like
that's
that.
not how that works. But this looks like such a fun Christmas, like a new Christmas classic. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know.
It comes out in the middle of November, which is the weird thing about it. But it does look like it's going to be like a Christmas classic because it's that action, but also that comedy and that like little sprinkle of Christmas that you're like,
oh yes,
it's like.
And like Violent Night with David Harbour. That's one of my favorite Christmas classics now. I watch it
so good.
Yeah,
so good.
So good.
Sorry.
David Harbour. David Harbour is definitely my Santa. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I can rock with David Harbour. I don't know about Dwayne Johnson though. That's my enemy.
Well, he's not Santa though. J.J. Simmons is.
He's in the movie. That's why I'm boycotting it.
Oh, yeah. So The Rock is the one that has the
J.K. Simmons, not J.J. Simmons.
Oh, I said J.R. J.J. Like
no, something was like something just don't sound like.
I knew it was a J Simmons. And it was a Simmons. I'm sorry.
Forgive us, Mr. Simmons. We corrected.
I want to say J.K. Rowling.
I knew it wasn't
that. He was just J.K.
But like when I saw, oh my God.
There's a good old dad joke there for you.
Yeah.
I hate y'all. But when I saw this, and like I immediately thought of like Deadpool and Wolverine when we got to see Chris Evans in it. And I literally was like, oh my God, so this is Christmas meets like Johnny Storm because he's on like the naughty list.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man because The Rock has like the technology to make things like blow up in size. So I'm like, this is gonna be so wild to watch, and I'm most likely going to theaters to go watch this.
Oh yeah,
man,
for sure.
Let me know how it goes, guys.
You're saying you will not accompany me to watch this?
Me and Dwayne Johnson have our beef goes all the way back to like 1995.
You've never watched
what?
Dwayne
Is that
back
Rock when he was movie? Wearing the black turtleneck and had the go chain on? Is that when?
Yeah, it was back in those days. Like me and him, we are like enemies. Like we see him in the street, and it's gonna be like, yeah, remember me? Hell in a
Donkey
match.
Kong.
So you've never watched Black Adam? You've never watched any of the Jumanji?
I don't advise nobody to watch Black Adam.
Well, yeah, no.
Boycotted Jumanji. Went to see Black Adam because S&M forced me to do it.
And you were still let down.
Still let down too.
Now, I will say this: I like the Jumanji movies.
I do too.
I think they're funny, man. Between him, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and then like when they do the role reversal in the and they do the role reversal in the second one, like it's even funnier.
Man. Yeah.
That's how the man gets you. They just like we're just going to cast Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. Everybody's going to fold. and buy a ticket.
Oh my god.
Like, nope, you're not going to manipulate me, you dirty
I didn't go to
bastard.
theaters to watch it, but I definitely did watch it, and I enjoyed both of them. I can say that.
I'm happy for y'all.
Well, we'll let you know. We'll do a review on it here, like when we go and see it. So I know that the Terrifier 3, speaking of going to theaters, isn't out yet because that's going to come out on what, like October 11th or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
So Terminator 3 is coming out October 11th, but the writer and the director has already said that they are straight up down to do Terrifier 4.
It's been confirmed, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they straight up just like confirmed it. They're like, "Yep, we're doing it," and I'm like,
We don't even know how 30 is going to do, but we know
Yeah.
people are going to give us our money, so we'll go ahead and say, yeah, we're doing 4.
I think it was just like so different.
It's became a new cult classic in the horror film industry. It seems like. So, fun fact: I've not seen any of them. I don't know if you have.
I've seen one of them.
Have
I
you?
don't know if it was the first or the second. I
So
don't
I've caught
remember.
clips of when the first and the second one have been out, and I've caught clips
Mm.
on TikTok, and it just I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not basing this on what I've seen of this. I do want to see them to get
Yeah.
my own judgment, but they look kind of corny to
Yeah,
me.
no, it definitely was because it was like made back in the 80s or something. Like it was not
Oh,
great
was it?
graphics like at all. Yeah, dude. It was
Oh, okay.
I don't think
I
it
di-
was made anytime soon.
I thought it was.
Okay, well, now I might be
I'm
totally like
googling
pulling
now.
your leg.
Hang on.
Terrifier is supposed to be
Yeah,
like a
Terrifier
B-list
came out
horror
in
movie.
2016.
The
Terrifier
first
1.
one?
Yes.
Oh god, that makes it so much worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it looks like I
Oh.
can see where you think the quality of it is like that, but like it's grown. It's getting a bigger and bigger cult following.
It
But
really is.
no, 2016 was the first one, and yeah.
Yeah, Art the Clown is becoming a culture phenomenon too. So like Call of Duty, you can have an operator skin as Art the Clown.
Yeah, you're right.
The actor is getting a lot of con appearances, so it's just like, damn, man, I need to check these movies out.
I do want to check them out so I can base my honest opinion because I cannot go off a 30, 60-second clip, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've seen one of them and I'm good.
Yep, first 2 were on Peacock, so if you guys got a Peacock account, watch them.
All right.
Okay. So there's that new Lord of the Rings, War of Rumir. That's coming out in December, right? So
I just laughed and accidentally clicked our frames off.
She said, Rumir.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna struggle saying that every time, but you know what? It's okay because
I don't know if it said like Rohirrim. I think it's War of Rohirrim.
Sure. So they had a new poster come out, and it features the daughter. So you see her right here, the daughter of the king. Her name is Hera, and she's about to like go to war. Like, and she looks badass. I love my Lord of the Rings, even if I can't pronounce it right. But I like it. It looks really great. Like I've loved the trailers that they put out so far and the teasers and everything. It's just like everything just is speaking to me. What do you guys think?
I'm anxious for it. Like obviously it's not really my style of animation,
Mhm.
but because I am Lord of the Rings fan and like the storyline, like the trailer, it sold me. I mean, I think when me and Deontay went to see a movie and we last like a couple movies ago, maybe it's when Speak No Evil, maybe it's one before that. We actually seen the trailer in theaters, and like I leaned over, I was like, dude, this actually looks pretty good. And like Deontay hasn't seen Lord of the Rings at all yet, and he's like, this does look pretty good.
Well, this is before everything, so this would be a great way to start off.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes place like 300 years before the first one or something like that. Like it's actually like the first one chronologically, if you want to think about
and it's all continuity. Like they're all tied in. Like the animation is different, than it's all tied in. So
well, that will be my introduction to Lord of the Rings.
Ayo, we did it.
Yes.
So, Happy Gilmore 2. they have some leaked photos, and as you can see here, you got Adam Sandler in his bathrobe,
Man.
with the golf
Bearding it
club.
out.
Yeah, dude. So it still doesn't have a release date. We know it's going to be on Netflix. And if anybody is in the Essex County area in New Jersey, they are actually looking for extras, and they will pay you. So reach out, do the thing. They started taping just this month, so I'm expecting like so many more photos because there's been photos of just the town that they're in, of like a coffee shop that's like, hey, welcome, like, and they have like a drink special, and it's for like this taping. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, Blake, pack your bags. We're going on a trip.
Road trip, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to test my acting skills out.
I'm super curious to see like where they pick up the storyline, since it's
Yeah.
been such a long time gap since the first one.
Yeah.
But I'll watch this Adam Sandler movie. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of him, but I'll watch
I
this
mean,
one.
they have Shooter McGavin coming back. Like,
Yeah.
like
He's a classic '90s film guy too.
yeah. And then they have Kelsey, Travis
Travis
Kelsey.
Kelce.
Yeah. And he's gonna be actually playing like golf and stuff. So like, is he supposed to be like Adam Sandler's like long lost son, and like he's teaching him how to play golf, or he's like his mentor now, and kind of like how Adam Sandler was looking for a mentor or whatever. And, like,
I'm more of a Jason Kelce fan, so I'm not really care if Travis is in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like his brother Jason way better. I actually enjoy watching their podcast, but like I've watched a documentary about Jason Kelce's life or whatever.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. I think it's on Amazon Prime or Netflix, but I don't know, just kind of getting to know them, and then just who he is on and off the field.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. Travis, he's a little extra, but
yeah. Dude, they had an all-star cast in the first Happy Gilmore. You know, Bob Barker, Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Both of them passed away, so rest in peace to those guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would.
What's his name? Shooter McGavin, and then Rob Schneider too. So
yeah,
hopefully those two will make their way back.
Yeah, I would love for them at the end to do like a memorial for Bob Barker and Carl Weathers.
This movie is dedicated to them, and it definitely is. It's going to tribute to them in some type of way. And I don't like. I remember reading that there isn't much as to like how and like what they're gonna do, but I'm sure it'll be done tastefully.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
If not, it'll be done Adam Sandler tastefully style.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like it looks different and interesting. Also something that got released for possibly as a sequel, Beetlejuice 3.
We knew it was coming.
We knew that Beetlejuice 2 was done so well in theaters. And there's even like an article still saying that it beat out Transformers in theaters, like, so
on opening
like,
weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the producer of Beetlejuice 2 thinks that the juice has one more left in him, is how he said it. So
the juice is loose
for the last time.
Hopefully. But there's that.
Maybe
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either. Like, obviously my ass would be in seat to watch it, but like maybe they will take some of the maybe some of the criticism they got from the second one, they will listen and kind of do a redemption arc, kind of make it a little bit smoother, line out, connect a little bit better, not have so many different tangents going off anywhere unfulfilled and unexplained.
Yeah.
So, we could give them one more chance for a redemption arc. Like, it is nostalgia. Let's be honest, they're banking on nostalgia. I mean, it's what a lot of these movies are nowadays, is it's guaranteed money because it's a sequel or a prequel, and that's what this is. But I'm not mad about it. I'll watch it.
This is their opportunity to redeem themselves. So if you want to dive a little bit deeper into the Beetlejuice lore and like who he is as a person before he became this broken ass demon that's been wreaking havoc on people, I think like you can either, well, we talked about this before on the past episode. We can either explore like his son, baby Beetlejuice, or you can even like traumatize him more and give him like a toxic mom story. Like, well, the reason I'm crazy is because have you met my mother? And we meet Mama Juice, and that would make a great into the trilogy.
I think I would rather
That
see a Mama
sounds-
Juice than a Baby Juice.
Stop. Oh my god. No. Okay, cool. So moving on.
Kathy Bates with a wig on. Oh,
Well,
she's done acting.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh, yeah, that's
acting
right.
a lot.
This is the one film that brings Kathy Bates back from retirement.
and she's Mama Juice.
No,
that would
no,
be so funny.
no. That's not what brings Kathy Bates back. It's the Elon Musk biography and her playing Elon Musk. That's what brings her back.
That is fair enough for me. You can see the resemblance. Oh,
Oh my god.
But next on the list, we will give a spoiler-free review of Transformers 1. Me and Deontay literally just seen this a couple hours ago. And it's going to be so hard not to spoil it. But we are doing this out of respect for our kind co-host, Tay, because she has not yet to see it yet. And oh my God, do not sleep on this movie. Like, I expected this to be good. I mean, obviously it's getting great reviews, right? Animation's not bad, you know. I did not expect to walk out of this movie so pumped. We all know this is a storyline of, you know, how Optimus Prime and Megatron were best friends and how they grew to become enemies. That's the big base, you know, of this story that they've marketed. And let me tell you, it is done so beautifully. There's been we got hyped all through the movie. There's a couple of moments, sentimental moments that gave me goosebumps. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And like, there's two end credit scenes. There's one like right off the bat that's just kind of funny, and there is a pretty important one at the very end. And it's been confirmed by the creators that this is a reboot of Transformers and not a continuity story of the live action.
Nice.
So I pray to God that this does great and they keep making this, continue this series. Go ahead, Deontay. Like, it's so hype.
God, and we found out like while watching the credits that this was produced by Michael Bay. So I went in doing absolutely no research. Yeah,
we were sitting on Michael Bay until the credits came on, and then we're like, oh well, damn.
Well, I can cut my tongue out.
Damn.
Like, damn, man. Like, this is his redemption arc, apparently. Because this animated series is just like on par with some of the greatest animated movies we've seen in a while. It's that good.
Like Deontay made a statement that I wouldn't say I put this on the equal playing field for his Into the Spider-Verse movies. And like, I have to agree. Like 100%.
So now I gotta ask, which one of you cried?
So I didn't. We didn't cry. I didn't get tears, but there was some emotional moments where you're
no tears of joy either. It was just
no. There's only one movie that's ever made me do that, and that's Endgame. So on tears of joy, I've never had a movie make me cry for happiness except for Endgame, and that's when them portals were opening, baby. And like he says, Avengers Assemble and Cap on your left. Oh. Ugh, I got chills just to talk about it. Anyway,
I stood up in that auditorium cussing. Yeah, fuck yeah, Black Panther. Fuck yeah.
Yes. Oh man. But anyways, Transformers. So freaking good. So there is one minute spoiler I want to share. No. It's not. It has nothing to do with the storyline at all. So the cast in this is stacked. John Hamm plays Sentinel, which is the main bad. We get Chris Hemsworth, who plays Optimus Prime. Who plays Megatron? He's the guy from Eternals.
Henry.
Yes. And we get Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele, who plays Bumblebee.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. I love him as Bumblebee.
I love this.
So Bumblebee's kind of eccentric and talks a lot, right?
What?
Yes. So he shows them there's a scene where he's like, oh, he's in this like very bottom tier scrap area. That's where he's been abandoned to take care of trash. He's built out of trash these 3 looking robots that aren't really robots, and he has names and he talks to them, but they're not even alive. Like, they're just piles of trash.
Like Wally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like one's named Steve,
yeah,
and
and then literally we all know from Key and Michael P. Or wow, we all know from Key and Peele that the skit "Be Like A Ron," the teacher. He literally names one of them Tron.
A Tron.
No! Oh my god!
Oh my
That is
god.
amazing.
I lost
God.
my shit when they said that. Like there's so many moments like me and Deontay laughing out loud, cheering them on, or we're like,
Mm,
"Oh my god, I can't believe that happened!" All
yeah.
through the
Ooh.
movie, and like
Mhm.
my god, their friendship, the way they portray their friendship. The key on their movie posters it says, "Like a brother, forged enemies." And that can't be the better slogan of what this explains.
Yeah.
It's heart wrenching. Like
Yeah.
it hurts. Like it's like, oh my god. But their friendship at the beginning and the brotherhood that they have is so wholesome. Like Deontay's like,
Mhm.
this is wholesome. Like that's a perfect word. It's so wholesome and great. And like it just puts a smile on your face. Like I was grinning from ear to ear through the movie.
These dudes are
And
bros.
oh my god, it
Oh,
was phenomenal. Do not miss this movie. It's worth seeing at the theater. If you can't, like, definitely stream it when it comes out. But like, do
Mm,
not watch it.
and
okay.
one thing about this movie, it just makes me appreciate. Well, so Keegan Michael Key has played a lot of roles in voice acting.
Hmm.
They have all been good roles too. Like he starred in Rick and Morty as like an alien before, and he just showed up in other like comedic roles in animated shows. And it's just like, damn, he really is just like the greatest voice actor for like a comedic character. So picking him to be Bumblebee couldn't have been any better.
Yeah.
You had Scarlett Johansson; she played Alita.
Yep. I
Yeah,
forgot
we
about that.
had Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, that roster was off the chain
Yeah.
too.
They
Yeah.
did amazing. Like
Yeah.
stat cast. Oh, so good. Like I would go back and see it a second time for at least theaters. Like that's how good it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you're a Transformers like childhood fan or you
Mhm.
just getting into it, like this movie will treat you good.
It
Okay.
will. Yeah, I feel like this is like you can love the Transformer lore, be a huge, old head fan, but then also can be brand new into it, and it's you're going to love it no matter what fandom you come from or if you come from no fandom. It's so good.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, now you guys have just totally convinced me.
Yeah,
Oh man. Man, yeah.
I think this
100%.
is this is my first 10 of 2024. This is the first movie I've given a 10 out of 10 to.
Yeah, I would put this movie out of animated and live action, probably one of my top three favorite movies of this year.
Hmm.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Deontay, this beat out Speak No Evil?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I would put for 2024. I'd put Deadpool, Wolverine, and Transformers One as number two. I really
Damn.
would.
yeah.
All
If I
right.
would have seen Deadpool and Wolverine a few more times, I'd be able to like compare them and go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
But right now, they're like neck and neck. It's just like I like
Damn.
Mhm.
Deadpool for the raunchiness, but I like Transformers for the nostalgia. So it's just like, how do I pick one?
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Let's see. Next on the list. So they're coming out 28 years later. Uh,
Yes, they are.
so we had 28 days later as the
Mm-hmm.
original film. I'll let you kind of talk a little bit more detail about this.
So after they had 28 days later, they had 28 weeks later. And that came out back in what I want to say is 2007.
Hmm.
And then, so because there has been such a big gap, they decided that they're going to name this one 28 years later because they didn't want it to be like months.
Mhm.
So like it's actually kind of funny. But they are coming out with it in June of 2025. And this is the first blockbuster movie that's been just shot on an iPhone 15 to be exact.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wild. I'm anxious to see how this turns out. I need to get caught up. I watched the original 28 Days Later a long time ago,
Mhm.
but I need to watch that one in the second one to kind of
And
refresh my
28
memory.
weeks later is on Hulu. 28 days later isn't on streaming on anything.
Gotcha.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
like if I remember correctly, it's a zombie movie, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I love me a good zombie movie.
Was it
Yeah.
zombie or vampires?
It's zombies.
So 30 Days a Night, I always get them mixed up. That's Vampires with Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why, but that movie always pops in my head when I hear about this film. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's a you know, a number and a days type thing. But
Yeah, it fools me every time.
so next on the list, James Cameron gives us a little bit more insight on the Terminator project. So, you know, we kind of talked about this, I think, a couple episodes ago, where he said, you know, he's going to get back into a Terminator project. But here recently, if I can remember this off the top of my head correctly, he is not going to use a lot of the original characters and a lot of the original storyline that we're used to in all of these Terminator things. He's going to kind of take a base off this in like another area. During the time periods of the Terminator stories. So we're going to get new characters. Like we kind of know obviously what Terminator is, but we're not getting the Schwarzenegger Terminator. We're not getting, I think, Sarah and John Connor. We're kind of, well, honestly, kind of like how we got Terminator Zero, the animated series that was pretty good. You know, we got completely different characters and people from a different area. That's what he's going to do, but live action.
Right.
Yeah. So, he said he was going to take the bones of the old ones and create something new off of that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for that, and I'm kind of glad he's doing that because I don't know, for Terminator Zero, it worked for me. I mean, there's things, you know, I liked and didn't like about it, but overall, I enjoyed it. And one of my main things that we said when we talked about was I would have loved to have seen that in live action. And so, yeah, I'm excited about this.
Dude, all you need is like Skynet and like an onslaught of Terminators at a factory, and then one of them gets sent off on a mission to travel back in time to blow some shit up, and you good. You got a Terminator movie right there on your hands.
That's 100% iRobot, but
I love iRobot.
Yeah, no, I mean I did too. I'm cautiously optimistic. Like I'm just kind of like waiting to see, like, because we don't even have a date or anything to go along with this, because he has still the 2 other avatars that are supposed to come out, and then he also has the Hiroshima thing that we talked about last week, the last train to Hiroshima, and and then now we're also talking about this. And
when's he gonna have time to do this?
I do not know. I don't know.
He's doing Avatar: Fire and Ash currently as we speak.
Yeah.
And then like we said last week, you were saying he's squeezing the Hiroshima one in between that one and the next one, which we don't have a title for yet. So it's like, dude, is this going to be like 5 years from now?
And then he literally just came out with a Netflix show called Twilight of the Gods. Oh, so he's also doing that. And I'm pretty sure that just got renewed for a season 2 on Geek Week, but I would have to go back and look. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know when he was like out there promoting that show, and that's when he talked about this. And I'm just like, what are you doing? When are you doing this? Do you sleep?
Do you have a clone or what's going on? Yeah. But next on the list, Zack Snyder. I feel like, you know, since the DC's had its reboot, Zack Snyder's doing everything he can to get in these reports and in the limelight of news. But next Zack Snyder's news will drop this time is he said that he's doing a 300 prequel series, which I liked the original 300 movie. The second one wasn't bad. But yeah, this is going to be a season 1, or at least a 1 season type thing, right?
We don't really know like what that is, and I totally misspoke on James Cameron, because Zack Snyder is the guy that did the Twilight of the Gods. Not bad.
Okay. Hey, you corrected it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So we don't know like what is all happening with this. The plot was kind of like, it's like King Leonidas, who was played by Gerard Butler, is like, and like how he got his reputation to be as like grandiose as it is now, for that 300. So like that's all we don't have a date. We don't have anything. We know it's a TV series.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think Zack Snyder's just trying to talk in front of these interviewers to keep his name fresh.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
I got another project and another project and another project.
Yeah. And guess what? They're all getting director's cuts.
Yeah. It's like, all right, Zach, take a break. Go on vacation for a little bit.
But, you know, this means we'll probably get a whole bunch more airbrush 6-packs, so. That was one thing, like the people that played in 300 movies, like they were fit, but it was actually a thing that they would airbrush everybody's six packs to insinuate them more to look bigger than what they were, and so that's kind of like the running joke is about airbrush six packs.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So The Boys season 5, we finally got some news about it. We actually heard that the David, am I saying that right?
Yep.
David
Diggs.
Diggs, yeah. He has officially joined the cast as an actual person of the cast. The role is unknown at this point, but where you might have seen him is Hamilton. He won a Tony for that, and then he was also in Invincible. So we know that like season 5 is probably coming out in 2026. Gen V is going to come out in 25, and then we have Bot Rising that's going to probably be coming out in 27. But for season 5, we also know that due to like Jensen Ackles going around and discussing things, like he definitely said that you will see some Soldier Boy in this season. With how it ended.
So do you think they're going to, Daveed Diggs, like I know he's an actor, but he was in Hamilton. So do you think we're going to give him a musical note in The Boys season 5, or you think he's just going to act, like probably some kind of hero villain role?
That's very interesting because I'm looking at his resume right here, and this dude's been nothing but like childhood favorites. Like he's a part of the Trolls movie. He's in Soul, Little Mermaid that just came out last year, and Zootopia. So it's just like, damn, David.
Yeah, and all of those have big singing stuff in them. Like they're big, have music heavy in them. So I wonder, with the boy, what?
Zootopia doesn't.
Zootopia's got music all through it. That's Shakira. She's the main focus of her music in that.
Yeah,
well,
they
don't. Well, you're right. So Zootopia, the characters aren't singing. It's got good music in the background playing. Let me rephrase that. I am so wrong on that. You are right.
I'm sorry, my face cannot lie right now.
No, like I was saying, like for some reason, Zootopia I relate with music because it had such a killer soundtrack.
Yeah,
but it was the soundtrack, not the characters singing. So
you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I haven't even seen his movies anyway. I think the one live action movie that I'm familiar with is Blind Spotting. So I was like, oh, okay, so he's in Blind Spotting. But
out of all those movies, Trolls is my favorite, dude. Trolls, the characters sing bangers. I love Trolls.
But to go back to your question for like what you think he's gonna do in this, I don't think he's gonna sing. Like I don't think he's gonna have any type of role with that. Like maybe that's his like superpower, and that's how he gets his powers. Then he like
some kind of sound wave power.
Yeah. But I don't think so. Like I think that he doesn't want to be typecasted, and he's trying something new. And
so Daveed Diggs was rumored there for a while. I can't remember what character, but he was rumored for a while to be in the MCU. I don't remember what character he was being rumored for, but it ended up not being true. I was kind of excited to see him come into the MCU if that was possible because he is a great actor. So
yeah,
like I got these photos of him right now. Like I haven't seen too many photos of him, but now I'm looking at this shit. It's like this motherfucker is literally Killmonger. He's physically Killmonger, and y'all casted Michael B. Jordan with glued on dreads. What? Why? How dare y'all? How dare y'all? We had to be dicks this whole time, but this dude's been like
maybe he was busy doing Hamilton or something at the time. We don't know what his schedule was like.
Yeah, I'm giving Ryan Coogler some shit, but man, it's like all these photos of him, just the longest hair. He's jacked. He could have stood toe to toe with freaking Chadwick Boseman, and he would have looked exactly like comic book Killmonger. So
damn.
That's crazy.
So actually, just a few hours ago, Disney kind of like released a couple of actual like release dates. So back at D23, we heard about 2 different things, and they actually released the dates for those today. So Dream Productions, which is Inside Out like spinoff, it's going to have just a 4-episode miniseries, and that's going to be on December 11th. And then The Win or Lose is the other one with the guy with like the coach looking dude. There's going to be 8 episodes of that, and that's going to be in February of 2025, February 19th of 2025. So those are a couple of things that you can look for that is coming soon to Disney Plus.
Got some official dates finally.
Yes.
Like
yes.
So I'm excited to see the Dream Productions.
Yes.
Like the Win or Lose, it's kind of I don't really care, but the Dream Productions I'm anxious to see.
Yeah, and they just announced it ahead of like this week we have Inside Out 2 coming to Disney Plus. So
Nice.
yeah, so get on that and watch it.
Mhm.
And you watch both of them. And then we can talk about it.